president as far as they're concerned. Here's Ojo from Gordon's throw on the halfway line. Shipley trying to fire it forward. He's gone looking for Talai. Oh, and he sent it round the keeper. Talai, he's done his well. Talai, oh yes! What a great finish! It's great work from Laurent Talai. It was a long ball into the box. Everyone gave up on it, apart from Laurent Talai. The keeper came out, hesitated. Talai dispossessed him, rounded him, got to the edge of the 6-yard box. Still a lot to do, and fired it into the roof of the net. And the number 10 is up and running for the season, and it's a first goal at Vale Park this season in their 150th year, and it goes to that man again, Laurent Talai. Port Vale 1, Stevenage 0.
Great stuff from Laurent Talai, Phil. I mean, when the ball came through, I didn't think he was actually favourite to get there. I thought the keeper was going to beat him to it, but he had the aggression and the pace and the determination to get there first, and then the composure not to panic, because he was almost on the byline. It was almost an impossible angle. He slowed himself down, checked back on his right foot just to open up the angle a bit, and then a great finish just to whip it in past the defender on the line and put Vale in front.
And it will now be a long throw for Stevenage that Charlie Good, the former Brentford defender, will look to sling into the box at pace. 87 gone, Vale lead 1-0. He does, it's a really good delivery as well. It's not quite clear, comes to the back post and smashed into the back of the net by Jamie Reid, and Vale did not get that right at all. They didn't get rid of the initial first contact as the ball came into the box, and Reid was unmarked at the back post, and he smashed it past Morosi into the back of the net. And with 87 minutes gone, it's all level here. It's Port Vale 1, Stevenage 1.
Huge frustration for Vale, Phil. I mean, we've been saying, haven't we, that they haven't really been under pressure. Stevenage have had a couple of half chances, but it looked for all the world as though Vale were going to see this out, and I think they would have deserved the 1-0 win. But I think it was actually a Vale defender, I think, who got the flick onto that at the near post. Couldn't get it clear. Unmarked at the near post, and yeah, no mistake, crashing it into the roof of the net. So nearly 88 minutes on the clock now. Can Vale sort of rouse themselves and go and find a winner from somewhere here?
Yeah, it did look like Stevenage were going to try and pressurise Vale more, but Vale have now got to put some pressure on themselves. We're finishing the stronger here. There's their, shall we say, quite vocal minority behind the goal is egging them on. 7 minutes of added on time at the end of the game. Not sure where that's come from, but 7 minutes of time to be added on. It might be because of the number of subs. In it goes. Garrity diving header out at the near post. Butler winning it back. Out to that left side to Good again, who swings across in, and it'll come to Reid, who's trying to turn and get the shot away, and he'll bury a goal. And Morosi is furious, and right at the end of the game, as we're about to go into 7 minutes of stoppage time, Jamie Reid has turned in the box and buried the ball past Marco Morosi, and it's Vale 1, Stevenage 2.
It's a very good finish, but he shouldn't have been allowed to turn and get a shot away like that, Phil. I mean, the defender was tight to him, and he's just Vale been done from another throw, and it's basically come from. I mean, from 1-0 up on, what was it, 87 minutes, now 2-1 down inside 91. I suppose we could say, well, this is Vale wouldn't have got punished like this in League 2 last season, but we're not in League 2, we've got to deal with the situation as it is. Huge frustration, because Vale have played well for the majority of this game, and they've just switched off for 3 or 4 minutes at the end.
Yeah, and that's kind of where you're going to get punished at this level. If you do switch off, which they have done twice from long throws, then they've been punished for it, and that'll be a very, very harsh lesson, you would imagine, for anybody who was maybe thinking that this is going to be not easy for Vale, but that they are going to be able to pick up points when maybe they're not doing so well, or they're playing well tonight, and they might think that they're entitled to win the game because they played well. Ball's done well. Tonight, sends it out to the right to Gabriel. Maybe one last chance for the Vale. Gabriel caught up in traffic. Left-footed ball across field now to Headley. To Connor Hall, picks it up, sends a cross in, not a bad ball, Fowles header right into the arms of the keeper. That was the chance to equalise, but all Fowle could do was send it right into Marshall's arms, and I think that should be it.
I think it probably is, Phil. Great ball in by Connor Hall. I mean, just a perfect outswinging cross from deep, and you just assume, well, you just think Fowle's going to score there. He's risen above the defence.
Well, Gabriel sends the ball back to Morosi, and Vale are beaten at home courtesy of 2 very, very late goals. And it is a harsh lesson in League One football, as the opening day was at Rotherham. Vale have been punished in a different way tonight. They led for so long after Laurent Talai's opener on 36 minutes when he took advantage of a mistake at the back. And Vale looked comfortable, but it remained 1-0 for such a long period of time. But then towards the end of the game, they were stung as Jamie Reid